ATL, let's hunt.
I know I ain't no GM, just remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, Terry, keep your heart. Yeah, keep cooking, Terry, and keep your heart. Defense is smart, Terry, defense is smart. What you told him, Lo? Play your part. I told him, a defense straight hustle, dog without a muzzle, get the quarterback, drop back in coverage, we creating pressure, fast and reckless, top defense, get the most, not the less. James Pierce run a sub 540-yard dash, fly around the corner, get the quarterback fast. Jalen Walker on the field, getting all that he got. Interception, who caught it? Xavier Wide. Should I get a black jersey or snag me a red? Every time we hit the big body bench, return heads. They ain't throwing the Billy Bowman, boys too scary. You're going in, twin. Keep cooking, Terry.
ATL.GA Faithful, my people. I'm the Douglas Carter, back on the scene doing my thing, and I just want to say I appreciate you and the work that you do. I have to say, I am pretty freaking excited about this upcoming season for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's go ahead and break down this draft. I know everybody's heard everybody's, opinions on this, and I just got to say I'm hyped, man. If I wasn't chilling and the whole house was asleep, I'd be a little more energetic, jumping around and giving a little bit more. But Jalen Walker, we finally got that UGA dog. Instantly improves our linebacking room. Instantly. Professional. Then Terry F. Baby says, hold up. We was thinking we might have to take Pierce at 15 because he's a straight pass rusher. That's his thing. He's a straight pass rusher. Long, lean, quick, doesn't like to be touched. So we just go ahead, jump back into the first round and take James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. Now, some people say we pay too much, la, 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 but you ain't paying too much if your job is on the line and you got to get this pass rush fixed. So for the next 5 years, we got two of the best premium elite pass rushers from college, SEC, junior NFL. We got them on the Falcons now. Premium talent, cheap premium talent for 5 years. I like it. Then all these other big boards, most of the mock draft big boards have Xavier Watts, the safety from Notre Dame, as a second round grade. We get him with pick. We jump up a little bit, make sure we don't miss out on him. Take him with pick 96, I believe. Steal, absolute steal. Y'all know Notre Dame somehow beat Georgia this year, and Xavier Watts is a playmaker, a baller. Him and Jesse Bates, two ball hawks. I'm super excited about Xavier Watts being back there. DeMarco Helms comes back. Then it's the double dip theme. It's the double dip theme. It's the double dip team. Terry found us if one don't work, one will. I'm taking two. So we signed Kirk last year. That didn't work out. He's just going to have to ride the bench, or maybe we can get some picks for him and trade him and get him off, whatever. But as of now, he's on the bench, and then we draft Penix. Okay, Penix, it's your time to shine, dog. Then we go ahead and take not only Jalen Walker, but James Pierce. Then we get Xavier Watson. We're like, I like Billy Bowman. Let's take him from Oklahoma, another safety. So two safeties. Now, they say Billy Bowman is probably going to be more of a nickel guy. So he'll probably be competing with Clark Phillips and D. Alford, which that's three prime competitions right there. I like that. We didn't get the corner. I was looking for a corner to kind of back up Mike Hughes and maybe get his time to shine, but I guess we're going to roll with Mike Hughes, and I'm okay with that. Are they going to get Jalen Ramsey? There's a little talk about that. We'll see. But for right now, Mike Hughes, AJ Terrell, and then you got Clark Phillips, D. Alford, and Billy Bowman vying for that nickel spot. You got DeMarco Helms. You got Xavier Watts. You got Jesse Bates. It's looking good right there. And then on our linebackers, it's like And our defensive line, our defense sounds nice right now. Like the opponents have to ask, who's coming for you? Troy Anderson stay healthy? Caden Ellis? Arnold Ebiketie? James Pierce Jr.? Jalen Walker? Devon Diablo? Who am I leaving out? You know, it's like we also got Braylon Trice coming back, Rook, Contavious Street, Onyemata if he stays, Zach Harrison, Brandon Dorless. All these people are going to have time to shine, and now our defense is looking good. It was a Morgan Fox that we picked up too. We still don't have that big boy, that huge body, but maybe they'll get a huge body to come in there, you know, and eat some space up. And then maybe they'll get another corner. But right now, and I forgot about D'Angelo Malone. He's in there too. We got a nice pass rush attack right now. We still got Taquan Graham on the defensive front. Like, I feel so much better about our defense right now. And then we rounded the draft out with the offensive tackle, a versatile guy that played guard and tackle, Jack Nelson out of Wisconsin. And that just sounds like an offensive lineman. Seems like he knows what to do. And actually, I'll go back and maybe chop it up and put him in here. I did mock draft every single player that we picked at one point or the other. You know what I'm saying? I could timestamp it with the date, but I had us taking Jack Nelson in the late rounds in one of them. I had us getting Xavier Watts. Now, granted, I think I took him in the second round because he wasn't going past the second round in all these boards. Definitely took Pierce at one time. I know Big Low, before all the draft talk started, he was talking about we need to get this pass rusher out of Tennessee, James Pierce. And the red flags about maybe him not wanting to, you know, love the game, that kind of, he didn't have like the passion or the want to or the love for the game. That was his red flag. And it kind of steered me away from him because I want my guy to be passionate. You know, Vic Beasley came in, kind of reminds me of that. Came in, was an elite pass rusher, flying off the edge, but, you know, he really wasn't that passionate about the game. But he, you know, was a main force in getting us to that Super Bowl. And then after all that debacle and all that happened, you know, he wanted to go preach and pastor, and I'm okay with that, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes God has you for another calling. But I guess the Falcons thought, you know, Mike Green, I know he was mocked to us a lot too, and I like Mike Green as the player, but I guess his red flags were something that the Falcons, you know, were uneasy about. So they'd rather go with the guy that might have, you know, some questions on how much he loves the game than the other red flags. And I think Jalen Walker is going to, you know, show James Pierce, and James Pierce going to bounce some stuff off Jalen Walker. And you got guys like Caden Ellis in the room, you know, Troy Anderson in the room. I think it's going to be a great room, and everybody's going to get along and get this winning started for the Atlanta Falcons. You know what I'm saying? They all going to feed off each other. And we got speed now, which is what I've been clamoring for, because we got to have speed to chase down these quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels, you know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, even Baker Mayfield be running. Bryce Young, you know, he'll run if he has to. It's pretty much a mobile quarterback league right now, you know. Most, I would say, like at least 75% of these quarterbacks can get out the pocket and run. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, all these guys. Now we got the speed to run them down and the actual ballers, the players, to make a play and get them down. That's what I'm talking about. So thank you, Terry F., baby. I don't think you overpaid, and the time to win is now. No more planning for the future. You plan for the future a little bit, but right now we right now, we got the players to do it right now. The NFC South should be ours. 10-7 is a must. Like, we could do better, but we gotta improve our record to 10-7. That's the only way the season is really a success in my eyes, unless some crazy stuff happens. But 10-7 is what we shooting for. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all think we overpaid to jump up and take two of the best defensive players in this draft? Y'all tell me Y'all think that was stupid? You think we in win now mode? You think everybody knows what's on the line? You think we're going to actually hit that 10-7 mark and win the NFC South? And 99.9% sure I'm going to be in that Mercedes-Benz at every home game. Y'all will see me rooting my squad on. But I just had to come on here and share that. How excited I am. Finally, the Atlanta Falcons did something that we've been needing to address. Historically, worst in the NFL pass rush. It ain't going to be that way no more. We're going to be up there. You know, our defense from bottom tier moves right to the middle off the rip, and it only has opportunity to get better. Michael Penix is going to ball out. I have no doubt that Kyle Pitts is going to ball out this year. He wants that contract, and Michael Penix is going to hit him. We already saw that. We already saw the laser Michael Penix hit him with for the touchdown to tie it up against the Commanders, and we should have won that game. Kicker is going to be interesting with Koo and the soccer player they brought in. I saw the clip of Koo coming into the facility. He didn't look like he was assured. He didn't look like he was comfortable, like he was good, like he knew he had his job. So that's going to be a challenge. All these competitions, all these players, now we got true competition at each position. The only thing that's giving me a question mark is Mike Hughes, but he didn't do bad last year. He's all right. Maybe he has his best year. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Mooney on the offense, he's going to ball out. Jamal Agnew, he adds more speed with Ray Ray. And we already know we got Bijan and Tyler Algier and Charlie Warner, pros pro. Solid offensive line. Should be no excuses. We have everything set to run the table. You know what I'm saying? We have everything set to win our division. We have everything set to make the playoffs. So let's go get it. I'm going to throw in some of these clips of some of these drafts because I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm excited to see this pass rush. ATL, let's hunt. In this video, like I end all my videos, thank God works, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. One.